I'd like to start with FHFA's approval of a couple of potentially worrying pilot programs. The FHFA's approval of Freddie Mac's proposal to purchase second mortgages and the Fannie Mae title acceptance pilot are both potentially problematic ways of pushing the GSEs into other private markets that have nothing to do with their core mission. As we know, inspectors general are not necessarily in a policy-making role, but they are a good source of oversight, and in some cases we have questions about whether FHFA is following its own rules. In a Senate banking hearing, Director Thompson indicated that the pilot did not have to go through the products rule because it was a quote-unquote credit underwriting decision. Mr. Tomney, could the OIG review instances where FHFA bypassed the prior approval for enterprise products rule by labeling a GSE program simply a quote-unquote credit underwriting decision?
Thank you for the question. We've not looked at that, particularly since the new rule was finalized last year. We're currently going through our process to plan new products in the coming months and towards the end of the year. And this topic is one I'm familiar with, and we're certainly going to keep talking about it.
Well, thank you. It would be exceptionally unnerving if the FHFA could use this quote-unquote credit underwriting decision excuse to avoid compliance with new products rule. Frankly, you could classify any number of activities as related to credit underwriting. Where does the loophole end is one of my questions. The GSEs are already housing behemoths that have their hands in all parts of our housing ecosystem. If they're able to offer new products without even going through the new products rule, then we're going to see them continue to expand. Everyone in this committee is well aware that the GSEs are not fully private entities. They are still in conservatorship. If they are interested in expanding into new markets, they should be spun out of conservatorship first. They cannot have their cake and eat it too by remaining in place with implicit federal backing and also cannibalize existing markets that have nothing to do with their charter. Neither the pilot nor the second mortgage pilot have anything to do with expanding access to housing or affordable housing. In fact, the second mortgage pilot could run directly contrary to those goals by speeding up inflationary pressures that are already making our housing market incredibly expensive.